All right, welcome back into another episode of Indie B&B. Today on this MLK Junior Day, we're recording, and we are joined by Wim Tapley of Wim Tapley and the Cannons.
All right,
Wim,
what's up, man?
how we doing?
Beautiful. I'm happy to be on this wonderful phone call with you. I haven't zoomed in a while. It feels like a nice little throwback to COVID times, but
Yeah, get
I
in
need a
there.
COVID
Hey,
background.
yeah, you got to get the background. You get some people's heads move too fast, and
Yeah,
and
dude.
then it'll end up. You get the light, the other lights back
You're gonna
here.
like lose your hand.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, obviously we're excited about your music, excited about the Athens scene. I mean, you're a stalwart in that area. What's it mean to be from Athens and starting to, starting to get play in other parts of the Southeast?
Oh, it's a huge honor. I moved to Athens, I guess a little over 2 years ago, and didn't know anybody in town, and just heard good things about the music scene, and every good thing that I heard about was proven true. And the thing that rings the most true for at least my experience is just the really cute or community oriented way that the music scene operates, and it's a lot of just kind of we're in this together mentality, and artists are constantly lending their skills as graphic designers or session players, or sometimes just like chipping in when people are missing or breaking gear and stuff. So we've had a ton of gigs that were saved or vastly improved by the people around us. And past the musicians that exist in Athens, there's just such a fun energy. I feel like everybody's always wanting to have a good time, and it's a for the most part pretty open-minded city, and you can kind of show up and figure out who you are and what you want to do, and there's something for you. So it is a blessing to be surrounded by such intelligent and artsy and inspiring people, and also like total assholes that inspire good music too. And it's been a lot of fun living in Athens and kind of learning the way that the South operates. And for the most part, it is just it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm really digging that it's a little warmer in Athens than it is elsewhere. So I in Virginia, I think it was snowing really hard today. My mom had to snow her whole drive, or I had to shovel her whole driveway. So yeah, I have very little to complain about here.
You might have to shovel your driveway tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, we'll
But
see. Okay.
uh
Yeah, that I do like the snow though. My band came to Virginia with me for the first time last year, and it snowed one day, and the whole rest of the band is from Georgia. And so they're all hopping out. They have their phones out, like, oh my God, like taking videos and stuff. And all the Virginia people are just like, fuck, like it's the roads are gonna be terrible. So I don't know. It's always fun, but we'll see what happens. Georgia gets snow every once in a while.
Yeah, it's always a joy when we do. But so talk to me about the band. I mean, you are Wim Tapley, but you are one part of Wim Tapley and the Cannons. You were talking before we started here that it's kind of like Bruce Springsteen E Street Band. So, how did that kind of come to be? What's the origin story, if you will?
Yeah, I mean the band really starts at I guess Boar's Head Lounge is really the spot. In Athens they host an open mic night, and every good music town needs that first place you play a gig, and it's not necessarily the best music you'll ever see in your life, but it was good for me. And moving here and getting to know the people in town and stuff, it definitely accelerated that process. And for me, the best part of it was that I immediately met my drummer Dan, and was just absolutely blown away by his playing, and just his energy on stage. He's really grown a lot as a performer, and I've seen all my band members kind of transform, and they're evolving, and it's amazing in terms of their personality and their musicianship. And Dan is now, like, you'll see him standing up most of the show just ripping his drums. He broke through a snare drum head at Buckhead Theater and had to make a switch on like the second song because he was just whipping the drums. But anyways, I met Dan, and met Garrett Gray, my bass player, at Boars as well. It was on one of those Wednesday night open mics, and we had an original lineup. I had people that I met like through the internet and also that were just like recommended to me. And so that original lineup really helped me get my foot in the door. I still love those guys. We had Craig, our original sax player, over at the house today. We're rehearsing really hard for our album release show at the Georgia Theater that's coming up. And so working through the new catalog of songs that he's never played. But Craig was awesome, and he recommended our current sax player Olin to us. And so I definitely consider the Cannons as a fluid project. We love to add bigger horn sections, and depending on the gig, like we have a couple percussionists that we really like leaning into. And I'm a huge fan of pedal steel guitar, so anytime we get to kind of add a new texture to the mix, it's always fun. But I would say that my like ride or die, like the core four, is Olin, Garrett, and Daniel, and just lucky to have them. They're now very active members of my writing process and stuff, and where I started as a solo act and still feel very autonomous sometimes. Like I won't shy away from an acoustic gig or something, but I don't know, the band has just given me so much musically and just as friends and good people to look up to. I'm the youngest member of the band by far, and so just getting to live and work with these guys is amazing, and they're really a testament just to the kind of people that Athens will expose you to if you ever decide to visit.
Yeah, got a little. I mean, that's awesome that there's kind of like this. We all started at the Boar's Head Lounge, and there's kind of a vibe to all of that brought you guys all together. So I'm sure that they, as that venue, you probably take pride in that. With you mentioned Buckhead Theater, so you guys, I believe you were playing with the Stews on New
Yeah.
Year's. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was the Stews in Happy Landing, and it was a beautiful night. We did a little run with them at the end of 2023, and just it blew my mind. We still feel like a baby band, and it was just such a incredible opportunity for us. We definitely had our like fair share of scary moments with like our drummer Dan had the flu, and he was kind of like almost in and out of consciousness. He was just falling asleep and kind of coming to. It felt terrible that whole run. But we made it happen. We sold out our first show ever as a band in Washington D.C., and I got to play for my whole family and old teachers and high school friends and everything. So I don't know. I think that while my whole career has been super special and there are moments that I'll always take away, um, very recently we've hit personally the most enriching point of my career that I've ever experienced. And it's man, it's just making me so excited for this year and what we've been working on and just the way that we're maturing and gaining chemistry as a group and everything. And I think that all of our best shows are ahead of us, and I hope this new album is our best music that we've released. And I don't know, I'm really excited. It's gonna be a good year.
I love it. I love it. Well, you kind of you've released a couple from it, El Jefe and Well Tequila. So
Hell
a
yeah.
little Spanish flair there.
Little
But
new stuff going on. Yeah.
but tell me about again the writing process. I kind of for me when I listened to El Jefe, I was thinking Justin Timberlake ish. I was
Oh,
thinking
I
like
love
some
that,
kind
man.
of
I
like
appreciate that. Yeah.
vibe that way. So I
Mhm.
figured I'd share that with you. But then Well Tequila, I really enjoyed that track. So like take me through from start to finish that writing process. Was that something that Dan, Olin, and Garrett kind of had their fingerprints on, or was that all you? Like what did that look like?
Yeah. Every song is different. But Well Tequila, um, it was fun because I really just had that as an acoustic song. I had the chords and the melody and everything. And I think that the moment that that song kind of got its like I don't know, that whatever makes a song unique or special or it, you know, I don't know, it kind of gained its wings when Olin wrote that sax line that he plays in it. And it was almost like we found our like lead guitar riff or whatever. It was just like, aha, like Olin, um, I don't know, he kind of scooped that song up and made it what it is. And it was so much fun hashing it out with the band. And in the studio too, we kind of had this original arrangement of it that we played live a lot over the past, year and a half or so. And um took some, criticism from the production team and stuff and changed it up. But we deferred to their experience and ended up super happy with the product. And it without their advice, it wouldn't be the song that it is. So, really thankful that we had the guidance and just the cool taste of that team at Tweed Recording that we recorded our album with. And as far as writing that song goes, like for me, um, moving to Athens, and I was like fresh out of dropping out of school and stuff. Like I had all sorts of like personal turmoil and really good moments and really awful heart-wrenching moments, and just learning how to like kind of fit into society where I have this job that's like ultimate freedom, and it's kind of like terrifying in a way because all the people around me have, it seems like they have pretty clear cut goals. Like a degree is something that's like you can mark your way through it, and there's a finish line and stuff. And I feel like I kind of threw myself into just straight chaos. And so um I don't know, that song is kind of about like the indelible mark that certain relationships can leave on you. And it's I was kind of comparing that to like the relationship that you have with certain alcohols that like, everybody has their horror story where it's like, oh, I drank way too much well tequila and threw up everywhere and I can never drink it again. So for me, I was like kind of using that tequila and that not necessarily like good um mark that someone left on me, but it's about appreciating that change for what it is and kind of finding the good moments in it. And for me, it's like seeing the good nights that I enjoyed with well tequila through the lens of like not being able to smell it without getting sad or like not, it's awful. Don't drink El Toro. Um, but that song, yeah, totally a Boar's Head song for me. Made some wonderful and some terribly stupid decisions there. Most of them involving El Toro, so just be careful.
I love that.
I don't
I
think it's
love
even
it.
real tequila. I think it's like vodka that's like flavored like tequila. So I don't know.
I don't want the El Toro people coming after me, but I believe you might be correct as well. As
I don't know.
many folks who've experienced it, that I think that they know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and honestly, dude, the sad thing, or not the sad thing, the kind of ironic thing is that some wonderful fans in Athens have seen me since that song came out, and I've like received a couple well tequila shots because people are really cool and they're like, this is your song, and they think that but it's like if you listen to the song, it's like I hate well tequila. Like I don't know. So I've had a couple awkward moments where I was just like, this is gonna be, just kind of like plugging your nose and taking a shot. So I
Well,
don't
I mean,
know.
that's not a bad, circumstance to be in. You're getting
Not
some,
at
you're getting
all.
some free
Yeah.
drinks, but hey, I will, we'll go from here from now on. Like, look,
Yeah.
if you're gonna buy Wim Tapley tequila, let's go at least to some altos or above. I
Yeah,
think
that
that
sounds
like
sounds
let's
beautiful.
make them turn around and grab something off a shelf.
Cool.
But certainly when you're in Atlanta, we'll definitely get some
Beautiful.
tequila
Well,
that's not
I mean, those
not the
Atlanta
bottom.
drinks are a little more expensive than Athens, so no hard feelings. There's nothing wrong for me with like a natty light. I'm not picky, so I don't
I
know.
love it. I love it. Well, I mean, I think that's an interesting kind of, take on the song of like, hey, like you have a relationship with something that you like. It's almost like smile because it happened, but you're gotta glad it's over. Those
Sure.
types of, hey, this is a difficult thing, but I kind of like I love hearing the explanation of what a song means and what it means to the person who wrote it. So I appreciate you sharing that. Like,
Thanks. Yeah, and of course, like always take any explanation of a song with a grain of salt because like Bob Dylan refused to explain any of his lyrics. And I think there's something cool about releasing music where you put out something that's so personal and so specific sometimes to yourself, but then it becomes something new for other people. So
yeah,
if anyone else has their own takeaway or they thought the
Mhm.
song meant something totally different. Like I don't want to discount that. It just becomes
Sure.
almost like another layer to it. It's like in English when it's like you're going through those like literary analysis and stuff, and your teacher's like, oh, you got to name like symbolism that they're using and stuff. And a lot of it when I was in high school and stuff, I was like, this feels like I'm, kind of pulling at straws and like this is
Yeah.
yes, but there is something to be said for like sometimes creative people use those tools or connect things that they didn't even mean to. So, or they think that they did, and it's actually way more bullshit than they were trying to go for. So, however feel or people feel about that song, I'm just lucky to have them listening, and I hope it means something to somebody.
I love it. I love it, man. Well, whenever you do play it live, I mean, I love transitioning to understanding how you build your live set. Well, tequila specifically, like, is that one where it's going up and we're taking the roller coaster up to Rocktown, or is it kind of one of those where we're gonna lower the lights a little bit and we're gonna have a intimate talk? What's that look like?
I think I definitely smacked the hell out of my guitar on that song. But it's I don't know, it's just got that consistent, like that ride groove on it. I never want it to be too, it's not like the these go to 11 Spinal Tap moment of the set, but no, I mean we turn our gear pretty loud on that. So like I definitely kick into my loudest overdrive and hit a guitar solo at the end because life is short. And yeah, we have a lot of fun playing that one. We're again at our Georgia Theater show that's coming up, we're gonna be playing through our full new album. And intersperse a couple other songs that we would hate to miss out on. But it's gonna be fun. We'll definitely be playing Well Tequila and all the other ones too.
I love it. I love it. Well, the album release show, when is that coming up at the Georgia Theater? What's the date on that?
Yeah, it's January 27th. Tickets are on sale right now. Um Still got plenty of room for everybody listening to Indie B&B. So I almost called you Airbnb. I'm sorry. This is way cooler than Airbnb.
Yeah, I'm not going to charge you at the end, and
Yeah,
you don't have to make you
no
don't have to
no
put all
hidden
the you don't have to
fee.
strip all the beds.
Yeah, there you go.
um, well, yeah, man. All right, so January 27th, they're going to be at the Georgia Theater playing through. There is it going to be their what's the new album called?
It's called Red Door.
Red Door. All
Mhm.
right, the Red Door album release show,
There you go.
January 27th.
Yeah, followed by the Red Door tour, unless we think of a better name for it. Because I don't know. I think I was talking like we got to end the tour at Boers, so it's like the Red Door tour at Boers for score.
It's going to be a 2-week tour. I like
Yeah.
it. That's awesome. So the Red Door album. So, I guess I don't often ask this, but the naming an album, I feel like those are difficult things as are naming songs, naming bands. So like,
Yeah.
is there a story behind it, or is it like, dude, I have a red door at my house, let's just do this thing.
Yeah, so I mean, this band house, like where I am right now, has been a pivotal part of my experience in Athens. And even before I moved in here with the band, um, when I was like a freshman in college, I met the guys pretty early and like would always come over here and jam and just spent a lot of time here. It was kind of my safe haven when I wanted to get out of the dorms and stuff. And so um yeah, wrote almost the whole album in this house, and we've built our live set and just really become our band, and then taken the steps that level up our band all within this house. And so I don't know, getting to share the sounds from um our community, it's like this is a very Athens album because everything we're doing is just like shaped by the people in our city that we interact with. But it's like we're going home every night and writing and working in this place, and it just kind of has cultivated this vibe and this I don't know, at least something for me that's personal and significant. So I am excited, have the chance to share that, and we're trying to do that with the album. And also there's just so much different um I don't know, so many different kinds of music that enter this house, and I feel like there have been so many walks of life, and we're lucky to have some pretty eclectic people roll through. And so it's a very eclectic album. Like I gave my mastering engineer like I don't know, the task of a lifetime because he's trying to connect like arena rock song to a country song to a Justin Timberlake song to a like tropical pop Justin Bieber song. Like we're just like some of the songs are like so much more R&B than I think people were realizing. And then we also have like a couple really heavy rock songs and some acoustic. It's just like a whole thing. It's all over the place, but pretty excited. And I think I actually let me see. Yeah, I have so for our album art, John who drew all of it, he did it with pencil and then scanned it in. So this is our actual door and it's gonna be
Nice.
on the cover of the album. So I think we're gonna announce that cover soon. And our next single is January 26th, which is the day before our theater show.
All right. Awesome. We'll be on the lookout for that for sure. The Red Door album with the Red Door tour coming on. So the tour, I mean, where we feeling? What are our where are places that we booked up and what are we excited about?
I'm super excited. Playing with a couple people that we have only done a couple shows with, and we're kind of, um, dipping our feet a little deeper in the water with them, and it's so exciting. It's just an honor to get to work with these people. So, one of those bands that we're gonna run it back with is the Vagabonds, and we're gonna do a really cool DC show at the Atlantis and a Charlottesville, Virginia show at the Jefferson Theater with them. And then for the Southeast people, we have this band called Five Door Sedan, and we played with them in Indianapolis and had a blast. And they took really good care of us. So we're doing Eddie's Attic in Atlanta with them in February, and
Love
then
it.
we're also doing Nashville and Savannah with them. And we have a Charleston show coming up. Got to announce that soon. And we're also going to be opening for this band called Stolen Gin. And we're super excited. We're going to check out Carborough, North Carolina, and we're also doing Atlanta and Nashville with them. But a lot of stuff is unconfirmed. Like we're about to announce a lot of new cities and also some of our favorite cities. Like we just love playing in Charleston, Savannah, some places that it's just been a little bit too long since we hit them. But
Yeah.
yeah, the dream is just playing anywhere and everywhere. We fingers crossed, like we're trying to go to England this year and see if we can kind of start something outside the country and just test the idea. But we're really in an experimental phase and we believe in this album and the way that it could, have a really cool impact on our careers and our day to days. So, anybody out there listening, like if you have a city that you feel like is small and you don't have bands that you like to see, like we'll come find you. We would love to play.
I love it. I
Going to
love it.
Thomas,
Well,
West Virginia too. That's one of those shows. Like it's just a little town and they push you up. Like I think they have like bunk beds and stuff above the venue. And so just checking it out. It'll be cool.
dude, I love to hear that there's like such a kind of you're not just playing in your own pond, but you're kind of going out there and get to explore a lot of places. So when we
Yeah,
have you on another time, we're gonna talk through some of your best moments and some of
that
those
would be
things that
great.
you
Yeah.
that you
That
got
was
to
always
got
the
to do.
dream. So it is just a huge honor that we get to explore other cities and meet other people. It's like that Indiana show. Like I had no idea what to expect. I totally thought we were gonna bomb just because I, didn't know the people we were working with and was just very cynical about all of it. And we showed up and it was like people sang along and I didn't know anybody in Indiana. So I was just like I was about to start crying. My like randomly my sixth grade English teacher was there and she's
You
like,
never know, man. You
yeah.
never know.
So you
That's
got to
like
play
one of
every
those
single
things.
show like it's the one. And no matter where it is, now I like love Indianapolis. We had such a fun time there. So yeah, hopefully it's a year filled with a lot of new cities.
I love it. I love it. Well, 2024 is the year of the cannons. We're gonna jump into a little Pete Peterson's party pack of question with Wim here. It's 20 questions right in a row. It's pretty food based. Wim, are
Love
you
it.
ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Cake or pie? What do you
Pie.
prefer? He's a
Yeah.
pie guy. All right. Salad or soup?
Soup for sure. Soup, it fills in the cracks at the end. Like if you order a soup at the end of your meal, then you just like I think my brother told me that. I don't know where that came from, but
I like that.
it's
I've never
it's
thought about that. Maybe
sound
soup
logic. Yeah.
Soup's at the end of the meal. I like it. All right. Sunrise or sunset? What are you seeing more of these days?
Sunset. We're staying up very late these days. Actually, sometimes we're staying up so late that we get to enjoy sunrise. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I got you. Well, you are in a sports town. Home run or a touchdown? What are you more likely
touchdown.
to?
I think football is one of the greatest things ever. And also, I hate to say it, but I am not the biggest baseball fan unless it's in person. But I do love my Nats, my Orioles. Football is just I'm in the Dogs town. And I'm a huge Ravens fan too. My dad is from outside of Baltimore, so they're looking like the team. I hope this ages well and we get a beautiful Super Bowl. But we'll see what happens. Go,
Love it.
good luck to your Falcons too, if
Yeah,
that's who you're rooting for.
I like it. I like it. Night in or night out? What are you having more of these days?
I hate to say it, but I love a night out. It's just, it's fun to get off the road and get to just meet the good people at Athens. And when we're out too, it's like if you don't check out the nightlife in a city and stuff, and sometimes we don't get enough sleep and everything, it just becomes one of those things. But exploring these cities and stuff is the best way to
I love it.
it.
I love
And
it. If you guys start your night at a taco or a Mexican spot, are you getting guac or queso?
I got tacos yesterday and I got both because I was feeling myself. But I would say guac is harder to like make really good. Like I feel like queso, you can just fire up some cheese, and it's like it's hard to screw up melted cheese. So
Yeah.
if it's like when in doubt, I'll probably go queso. But if it's really good guac, then that would be ideal.
All
Also, if I'm
right.
doing way too much, like if you want to just speed round these, I'll shut
Yeah.
my trap.
Hey, you do what you need to do. We'll get it. Waffles or pancakes? What do you like
I
more?
just went to Waffle House before this. I had a wonderful chocolate chip waffle. I probably eat more Waffle House than I don't know, like anybody else that's ever existed.
Okay, he's saying he's the number one
I'm
Waffle House eater
yeah,
in
it's
America.
it's
So
my
I like that. I mean, that's your next album
place.
name is number one Waffle House eater in
Yeah, it'll
America.
be like the red door is actually on the Waffle House. That was the inspiration. Yeah, it's actually yellow door.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Got
about getting a Waffle House tattoo for a second, and then I was like, that's idiot. But I was thinking they might like give me free waffles. I don't know. It
you
would be
should you
like a house that's made of waffles, just to see if like anybody gets
anybody
it.
got it. I
This is
love
why it's good that I don't have money for that right now.
it. Coffee or tea? What are you drinking more of?
I drink more coffee now. But I grew up, my mom always drinks tea, and something that I really cherish is when I go home and she's like her love language is kind of just like making tea, and it's a little bit of a ritual for her and stuff. So when the band came and visited DC and stuff and we played, we all like had tea with my mom and stuff, and it was just it was so cool. We talk about it at the house all the time. And I don't know, tea is like a family thing for me, but I do love I stay drinking like mochas just way too much from Condor Chocolates in Athens. It's a wonderful place. Spending all my
Okay.
money on it, but it's good.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. We like that. We like that we got a little tea time with mom. I like that.
Yes, always.
Dogs or cats? What do you guys prefer?
Dogs, for sure.
Dogs all day? All right,
I
here
do
we
love
go.
a cat too, but yeah, I've had two dogs in my family and they're awesome.
I like it. Ninja or a pirate? What do you identify more with?
I would say pirate. I saw a meme the other day and it was like all you people are doing is drinking, smoking, and eating seafood. Y'all are just a bunch of pirates. And I'm like, I love those things. So yes,
Yeah.
I like a pirate. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Drinking, smoking, and eating seafood. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. That seems like a Charleston move if I've ever heard one. But
That is, yeah. There's a we went to Charleston for the first time and like visited the beach and stuff, and we're just like, this is great. Like maybe, but I
yeah,
don't know. The people that I know that do music out of Charleston have kind of it's like mixed reviews. Some people love it. Some people say it's a difficult place to tour out of. So we're always just
yeah,
lucky to go hit it and enjoy it when we can.
I love it. I love it. Gatorade or Powerade? What are you drinking to recover? And we were sponsored by neither of them, so your
Okay, yeah,
answer does
like
not
I don't
matter.
want to get your lines crossed. I'd say like the blue Powerade is the ultimate hangover, vanquisher, but I feel like I probably drank more Gatorade in my life. So there's something about McDonald's blue Powerade. If they have it, it's a very OP McDonald's.
I love that. I love that. Toast or bagels? What are you eating more of those these days?
Ooh, I do love everything bagels. Like the best breakfast is like everything bagel with the smoked salmon and
Oh
stuff
yeah, the
on it.
locks. Let's
Yeah,
go.
and the everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's slapping.
I love that. All right. Chips or pretzels? What are you eating more?
Probably chips. Yeah, I don't feel
All
very
right.
strongly about that one.
I like it. I like it. Fries or tots?
Fries, easy.
All right.
Tots are overrated, I would say, unless they're like loaded the right way.
All right. All right. TV or movies? What are you sitting down after a long day unwinding with?
I'm a really big TV guy. I have been watching all the HBO shows and stuff, and like Sopranos. I just finished watching Oz, which was like horrific. I mean, it's a really good show, but it like I don't know. It's the most brutal TV show I've ever seen. The Wire was really good. I finally convinced my bassist to start watching Breaking Bad, and I will probably be watching that after we talk because it's so good. I can't wait to rewatch it. But yeah, I just love I don't know. I think it's like I get so fixated on TV and binging and stuff. It's like
Yeah,
it's terrible, but it's really nice. Like I don't know when I can't fall asleep after certain shows and stuff where the adrenaline is just running. Like I'll just rip some TV shows in the hotel room and stuff when we're sleeping.
I love it. I love it. All right. Aliens, are they real? Wim Tapley.
Yeah, I think they are, man. I think there's at least like a bacteria under some like ice moon or something. Like Jupiter has what, like 64 moons or whatever. Like there's got to be something that I don't know. I forget what the quote was, or who said it, but it's like either we're alone in the universe or we're not, and both possibilities are equally terrifying.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's an accurate statement.
I
What
think we're
about
not
big?
ready for like oh sorry, you go ahead.
No, go. Yeah, good.
I'm like, what if we found like the scariest thing would be if we find humans somewhere else. Like I don't think we're ready for that. Like people who are exactly like us, that would be that'd be whack.
All right. All right. What about Bigfoot? Would you be scared if we found an actual Bigfoot on the planet?
I still don't know about Bigfoot. I have a couple friends that feel so strongly about this, and they like one of my friends is from like he goes hunting in like deep Georgia woods, and he swears by multiple Bigfoot sightings and stuff. He even has like we visited their house in Nashville when we played there for the first time. He has a little Bigfoot as real rug outside of his room and stuff. So just shout out to Josh Bennett Band in Nashville, Tennessee. Um and because of Josh, I would say that I believe in Bigfoot.
All right. All right. Josh Bennett band
Mhm.
convincing Wim Tapley and the Cannons that Bigfoot is real. I
Maybe
love
not the Cannons. I don't know. Definitely
it.
Garrett. Garrett was he's probably down with it.
All
I
right.
don't
Love at first sight. Is that real?
only when I look at Waffle House food.
I love that. That's fair. That's fair because I've never seen Waffle House food that I didn't love. So I think that is a totally fair statement. And final Pete Peterson party pack of questions. You've conquered this.
Let's go.
What are two people that we might not know, bands, authors, artists, bookers, whoever, that we ought to check out, that we ought to tell them that Wim Tapley sent us?
Oh, sweet. Okay. So my first suggestion to you would be Clover County out of Athens, Georgia. She inspires me. She is one of the best writers and singers in our town, and I'm lucky because she helped me write one of the songs on our album. It's gonna be the last song on the album, and she's great. You should totally go see one of her shows in Atlanta or something sometime. But um, my other suggestion, should I give you another Athens band or should I go like
To
hmm,
you. Up to you.
you're in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say Calico is my
Calico.
it's like Khaliko. They just played the Tabernacle last night. I think they opened for that like Led Zeppelin tribute band, but
Yeah.
when I first moved to Athens, there was a period of time where I did not miss a Calico show. And they're like just jaw-dropping musicians and really nice guys, and they kill. They're some of the just the cleanest musicians I've ever heard. So anytime they're playing Athens, Atlanta, They've done US tours and stuff too, and I just think they got so much potential. And they're new and old members as well. They have some folks. I think they're doing a trio thing right now, but everybody who's ever been in that band is solid. And
Love it. All right, Calico and Clover County. We gotta go check them out. Indie listeners, check them out as well.
hell yeah.
Um, Wim Tapley, thank you so much for joining us. He's got an album release show on January 27th.
Yeah,
He's
at the
got
theater.
at the Georgia Theater. He's got the album coming. He's got a single from the album coming out on the
We
26th.
got here. We got the vinyl too for our last Georgia Theater show. So
There
you
we
can buy
go.
that at the show, pre-order it. I think that's all that I have to advertise. I don't know. Shameless
He's
plug.
gonna have a sweet T-shirt for the Red Door
There you
coming
go.
up.
We will have beautiful shirt. We're gonna have hoodies too. Very
All
excited.
right, all
Keep
right.
you
Well,
warm.
if you are in the Athens area, you make sure you go check this show out. It's going to be an awesome one. Wim, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Of
We look
course.
forward to reviewing the year with you here, later on, and getting the update on Wim Tapley and the Cannons.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me.
You got it, man. Thank you.
Cool.